Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my MK2 MX5 and I'm thinking of doing another video talking about 5 things I love and 5 things I hate about this car. So let me know if you want me to film something like that. But yeah, let's get into the video. So as you can see in here, it's quite disgusting. Just basic radio and stuff. This is because it tells you the volts and stuff. But anyway, my alternator stopped working in lockdown, so then I bought another alternator. And it was still coming up with the battery, and we tested it and it still wasn't charging, and then we just thought it was the second alternator I bought. Then I bought another. Anyway, I ended up buying 4 MK2 alternators and they all did the same thing. So then I thought, oh, it might be the ECU. So then I bought a MK1 alternator which bypasses the ECU, so it's now working, the battery's now charging, because it wasn't the battery wasn't the problem, but it still comes up with the battery light, so I need to make sure that it's actually working. So I think it was like £3 off eBay, so that's good. Much to him in here, really. I didn't do this wrap on the centre console, it's awful. I do want to change it, but see there, and let's take that out. Because they've not, if you can see underneath the wood, it's not flush to it. But that's okay because that covers it. It's got a nardy knob. And then for some reason, I don't know why, but can you see this? I have no idea what it is. That's for my underglows, but I don't know what that's for. There's not much to say in here apart from it's small. It's got everything you need. It's got a heater, an intermittent radio. Not much more to say apart from that. Shall I list the mods? There's not many mods, there's just tasteful mods. So, my beautiful steering wheel, I love that. Got the odd stickers dotted about. My sun strip, because I wanted to cover that massive chip. Oh, I did have kids play mat. I did have it down there, but because of the rubber backing, oh, I can't reach. Because of the rubber backing on that, the water couldn't, because obviously it gets wet in here, the water couldn't seep through, so all the carpet was drenched. Oh, I did have one down here as well. But sun strip, I did have a black one, a matte black one to this, but I thought I'm going to respray it purple, so I thought that would match. Another sticker. Sticker to cover the paint. A massive cheap exhaust. I do want to do a bumper cut, but I've just not got round to doing it. These are just my running about wheels. Painted the calipers. You can see my coilovers in there. So it's on TA Technics. Cheap eyelids. Front splitter. 3D plate. I got this bracket off eBay. But yeah. So I've got more wheels over here. They are my babies, but one of them's egg shaped, so I need to get that sorted. But yeah, I've got some more wheels there. So they are TSW Omegas. Them. So I didn't know whether to put these seats in Derek. Yeah. So that's the Mark 1. The pop-ups are up because they're broke, obviously. Yeah. You can see he's not too bad on the arches on this side. Sills are bad. Oh yeah, little ducktail. I did get a bigger one for it, but it didn't fit. See the rust on this side? Isn't great. So I'm thinking of getting a full sill. Well, arch and sill which comes down to see where this line is. For both sides. And I need a new wishbone for it. The front's bubbled as well, but that's solid, so not a big deal. So yeah. Oh, I need to get new, I forgot what it's called, wiper linkage, because it's broke. So when I was driving to Bentley one time, I had my wipers going and it was coming down the rain, so they were wiping, came up, and then they just flopped over. And I was on the motorway. So I was like, oh no, help. So I had to roll the window down, put my arm out and like whack them over. And that's when I thought, I'm not driving this car again. I'm gonna sell it. I hate it. So the airbag light keeps coming off and on because with this wheel it's not got an airbag. The Mark 1s, if I put this wheel on the Mark 1 it wouldn't have a problem because they don't have airbags, but because the Mark 2s have airbags the light comes on, so I don't know whether to ignore it, pop the bulb, put a sticker over it. I don't know, because it will, well I'm not saying anything actually about MOT. So I've done nothing special under here. It's got an air ram filter. Yeah. Got a new radiator because it kept overheating. Yeah. There's literally nothing special about this car. Apart from it's my baby. But yeah. I've just done easy cheap mods to it. I could have put more expensive coilovers on to make it a bit more comfy, but yeah, it don't matter to me. I think the splitter was £60, the ducktail was £60, coilovers were £100, steering wheel was £65. I think I've spent more on stickers for this car than the actual proper mods to it. Because I've got stickers in here, I've got stickers in there, then I've got stickers in the house, and then I've got some stickers in my Fiesta for it, of Touring. Does rubbish miles per gallon. The ride's really hard because of the coilovers. I used to ride better with my TSWs on because there's more tyre. The light's rubbishy, that low as well, that the car's blind you. It's so slow. Like when I say it's so slow, when you're doing 30 as well, it feels like you're doing 50. It is unbelievably slow. It sounds fast, it sounds like you're going really fast, but you're not. You're not, you're going really slow. It's great for parking because it's so small, you can like nip into any little gap anywhere. Like with the TT review I did, there was like loads of little bits on it which I could talk about. But with this, it's like, it's got an engine, it's got a gearbox, it's got wheels, it's got a steering wheel, it has an intermittent radio. there's not much more I can say about it because it's not got anything on it. Thinking of buying one of these cars, I just thought I'd let you guys know, like, they are so fun to drive, but they do need well maintaining. But you can pick them up for quite cheap now, but I've noticed that they are going up in price. I think it's because everyone just wants one now, because they are really good to drive. I love mine. I wasn't even looking at getting an MX5. Thinking of buying one, I'd go for a Mark 1, because pop-ups obviously. But if you want a daily one, I'd suggest getting a Mark 2. They're just a bit more user-friendly. People do daily a Mark 1, but yeah. But this one's a W reg, so it's 2000. Oh, and the tax, oh my, the tax on these are quite expensive. I paid £20 a month for the tax. I think it's just a bit ridiculous, really. Oh, and if you are thinking of buying one of these cars, you need to check I'd check the wishbones, chassis rails, the sills. If you put your hand down here, behind where your seatbelt is, mine's obviously wet, but try and find one which isn't wet down there. Arches, obviously. Oh, and I'll show you in a minute, but I'll show you now actually. See this little lip, see how mine's gone all funky? Try and get one which is perfectly straight, like this bit here, but then it just goes quite bad there. But yeah, that could be from shoving jacks under not right, or jacking it up in the wrong place. There's so many aftermarket parts and so many different types of body kits, so you can really like personalise it to your own taste. I would like a juice body kit. I do like how it looks at the moment, just like nice, clean, usable. Because if you've got the juice body kit on, you really need to lower the car. TA Technics, you can lower them like mad. In the middle of nowhere, getting up the lane, I won't be able to turn up onto the bottom of the lane if it was any lower, because it already catches as it is. And it's low, but it's not that low. Even when it was standard suspension, it was still low compared to other cars. Like, I'm next to the Shogun and I'm at the wheel arch. If you want any more information on them, fire away, but I can't really think of anything. I insured this when I was 19 and the insurance was two grand on him, which I thought was really good because I was getting quotes for 5 grand, and that was with Direct Line with no mods. And then I did mod him while I was with Direct Line, but I thought I better be safe than sorry, because I was going to a couple of car meets at the time and the police kept turning up. Then I insured him with Adrian Flux with all the mods, and that was 1,200. Oh, it was either 1,200 or 1,600. And then I got a renewal for £1 grand. So that was when I was 21, I think. And then I reinsured him on my birthday the other week, and that was £607 with not Adrian Flux, sorry, Admiral, which I thought was pretty good. Hopefully you can hear me. So I'm doing 40 and it feels like we're doing 100. Oh, and if So if you're thinking of getting an MX5, I'd go for the 1.8 VVT engine. It's a bit faster, but not as fast as